Well, data from the Baltimore City State's Attorney's Office shows only 2 citations have been issued for drugs this year in Penn-North. Tonight, Spotlight on Maryland's Tessa Bentulin looks into why more citations aren't being issued at one of the largest open-air drug markets in the state.
Penn-North was recently the scene of 2 major back-to-back overdose incidents. A total of over 30 people were sent to area hospitals. Investigators believe the cause was a mixture of dangerous and powerful drugs. Now, a senior attorney for the Baltimore City State's Attorney's Office says if that's the case, issuing citations could be a critical step to getting people suffering from substance abuse the treatment they desperately need.
Are enough citations being issued to people who are using and abusing drugs?
No.
And why is that?
The police departments do not issue them.
Patricia Deros is an assistant state attorney with more than 35 years of experience in this office. Penn-North is known to Deros and the rest of the state's attorney's office for being an open-air drug market. Illegal drug activity happens around the clock. People are openly buying and using drugs on the streets.
If the community members can observe all of this activity going on, there isn't a reason that a law enforcement officer doesn't see the same thing and can't approach and issue a citation to hold these people accountable.
Deros says citations are about accountability and connecting people to services. The goal, not jail time, but treatment.
If we can offer these services, they won't be back in the community offending, and the communities will become safer.
It's a sentiment echoed by her colleague, prosecutor Robin Worley, who works for Baltimore City's drug court.
It's showing that the system can actually prevent and treat addiction without necessarily condemning people to a criminal record and jail.
Drug court is similar to citation court. It can offer resources to drug users.
In the years that we've been doing the citation docket, I don't see many repeat offenders. Citations work.
New data from the state attorney's office reveals that so far this year, just 226 citations have been issued in Baltimore City for low-level crimes. Of those, only 33 were related to drug offenses, each one documented by the zip code of where the citations were issued. Surprisingly, just 2 drug-related citations were issued in Penn-North. The most recent citation in that neighborhood was issued on June 2nd at 1702 Pennsylvania Avenue for possession of a controlled dangerous substance.
I'm assuming in Penn-North that they could probably issue 10 or 15 a day.
Deros says more than 12 law enforcement agencies can issue citations in Baltimore City. One was issued by Baltimore police in January at Penn-North. The June 2nd citation, also issued at Penn-North, was not given by police. It was from MTA, the Maryland Transit Administration.
And the open-air drug use that is a crime and should be addressed by the law enforcement community, but it's not being addressed.
Deros says the only thing they can do is encourage law enforcement to issue citations or take a person into custody. Spotlight on Maryland also wanted to know, could arresting a low-level offender help police find drug dealers? Jeremy Eldridge, a defense attorney in Baltimore, tells us that will not be much use. However, arresting users might help police gain information about dealer locations.
What is of use is finding out, for instance, in the Penn-North case, where are the drugs that are causing massive amounts of overdoses being sold so that the police can track that information much faster.
The state's attorney's office will continue to push for more citations to be issued.
Do you believe that citation court is the answer to Baltimore's overdose crisis?
I think it can be. I think we need a lot more on-demand treatment available.
Spotlight on Maryland reached out to Baltimore police for comment on this story. In a statement, the department says, in part, quote, "We understand that we are not going to cite or arrest our way out of addiction." In the coming days, Spotlight on Maryland plans to ask city leaders what needs to be done to tackle drug addiction at Penn-North. Reporting for Spotlight on Maryland, I'm Tessa Bentulin.